YouTube, it is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We are live. We're live here again. Thank you all for joining me. We're going to talk all things going live. Um, I appreciate everybody coming in. This is my 4 o'clock. We're going to kind of zip through to today because I want to make sure I am here supporting and connecting with each of you as I prepare to go live now and then come back and do my Zoom with my meeting with my community. So as a creator network agency, I am always busy thinking about ways that I can help people grow and build community. So we are talking all things going live right now. And it warms my heart when I see my creators alive and when I see my creators co-hosting. I just have to say that out loud because it's happening, y'all. This thing is growing. It is building. I am so enamored with all the growth that's happening. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody joining. And if you are new to my live stream, come on in. Come on, let me know where you're from. Put it in the chat. I tell people all the time, this is all about growth. So I do YouTube first. I come live here first. I chat with you all for a little bit, and then I go over on TikTok. So I'm a creator network agency for TikTok. So what you're seeing is that I'll come here first, and then I will go over to the other platform and talk to you all there as well. So thank you so much for joining my live stream. This is my 4 o'clock. We're gonna get to talking and chatting. I'm setting up a calendar a meeting right now. If you are new, don't forget to thumbs up, like the live, as well as comment. Hello, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, no matter where you're from. And then go ahead and support the live by subscribing and then clicking the bell so you know when I go live next. Okay? So that's what we're talking about. I want you guys to support and grow and help me grow as well. So we're doing all things going live right now. And I'm about to go live on TikTok in just a little bit. If you guys are new, come on in. Yeah, you hear it live. I don't know why I'm using it that way. Gotta take my gum out my mouth because your girl's a gum chewer, and I don't want to be on the live like just chewing away. So, thank you so much, friends. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you all joining. And so I appreciate everybody being here. If you have any questions, let me know. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I'm a creator network agency on TikTok. And so I do co-stream. You'll see me at times talking to my community, talking about my YouTube experience, talking about the differences between the two platforms. And so because I'm on TikTok, I teach people how to engage there. It's definitely more dynamic, multifaceted. There's a lot of details surrounding how do you truly engage on this platform. Whereas with YouTube, you are literally just here talking, sharing your information, sharing your content. Yeah, it's a little bit more uh, singular. There's not as much engagement. People have to choose to chat with you. So you're literally just doing a live or I don't know, content really, because essentially you could be talking to yourself for hours before someone actually says hello or engage back. So here's what I tell you guys to do. Make sure you thumbs up the live if you're listening to me. Make sure you also comment, hello, how you doing? Happy Sunday. And then if you can, go ahead and click that subscriber button and also the bell to get notifications when I go live and I post content. Right now, we're at 832 subscribers. So 832 people have decided to click that subscriber button. So I appreciate it. This platform here I use as a playlist. So I go live and co-stream so people can go back and look at the playlist that I have available for content. How you doing, Taylor Waters? How are you, friend? Thank you for saying hi. And so what's up? We're talking all things live streaming, friend. So because of that, thank you so much for that. So because of that, I tell people, hey, if you want to come back and look at content, information about TikTok is here for you. You can come back and learn from what I share with the community. I get all types of questions. And so I really appreciate people coming and engaging. Feeling good, just chilling. Appreciate it, friend. So let's say this. So let's do this. What the topic is that I do here is all about live streaming. So let me know if you live stream. Go ahead and put that in the chat for me, Taylor. Do you actually live stream? So we talk about all things live streaming. And then the other rules of engagement, you have to be 18 years and older. You also have to be 18 years and older to go live and on TikTok and on YouTube. So I tell people, make sure you're of age before you come on the channel. And we are a professional channel. We're talking all things live streaming. So let me know if you go live. And I shared earlier, it was one of our friends who was listening who comes for pretty frequently, the Ideal Barista. She didn't know that you needed 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube. YouTube does have a rule. So you have to have at least 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube. I would encourage you to do it because that's how you start building community. I'm from Florida. Thank you for asking. Um, no, it's not a pyramid scheme. Going live is all about you talking about your topic. Thank you all for joining. If you are new to my live, go ahead and give me a thumbs up in the like the live. Also, if you have not subscribed before, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I am looking to grow. We are talking about growth, and so that's what I do here. Thank you so much. You're from Kenya. Awesome, awesome. Anybody else want to tell me where you're from? And so what I do here is I go live twice a day. I go live at 10 a.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Eastern. You guys are catching me doing my 4 o'clock. I don't have live stream that much on YouTube. I don't have live stream. Okay, so you don't engage with live. You must be watching. So you're watching it. So you must be watching it from a computer. So what about you? Florida, Florida. I'm in Florida. So in the U.S. So I go live twice a day and I talk all things going live. And here's the deal. I'm about to go live on TikTok. I tell you guys all the time, this is a playlist. So I'm going to go live. I start here because YouTube's algorithm, if you don't know this and if you're interested in going live here, it will push people into your room. It will send you guys the notifications if you're a subscriber pretty early during the live. And then essentially you can tap to watch. And as you are watching and engaging, the difference between TikTok and YouTube, I don't know who you are until you actually say something, until you engage back, until you comment. So it's very one-sided in the sense that as a live host, you are engaging and talking to nobody until that person makes themselves known. TikTok's different. You can click to see who's in your room. You can actually engage with those people. You can call them out. You can see what their engagement levels might be. I might go live when my subscribers get higher. Yeah, definitely do it. Do it. 50 subscribers is not. It's a little bit of a challenge. How many subscribers do you have? I can't. That's the other thing about YouTube. I can't see you guys in terms of your page. I can click your comment and the screen pops up to tell me some different things I can do with removing you from my live if you're inappropriate. um, so you said and so when that's said and done, it's a little harder to build 50 because first of all, people have to decide that they want to subscribe to your channel. That's before you can go live. So as you guys hear in my live, I can say, hey, make sure you thumbs up and like the live. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and click the bell so you get notifications when I go live and post. I can say all that. I can ask you guys to comment. You said I'm from Canada. Okay, awesome. I can ask you guys to comment. However, when you're doing your content, you're reliant on people looking at your content, making a conscious decision to click the subscriber button. Not everybody does that. On YouTube, the culture is that you watch a video and you swipe to the next one. Go to the next one. You don't necessarily subscribe. The other thing about YouTube is that you have to be logged into your Google account. We know this. So if you're not logged into your Google account, you can't subscribe. Okay? So just know that that's a big piece of it. Let me know if you have any questions, friend. Thank you for being from India. I appreciate you. I'm from Florida. And so that's the other thing. So you gotta work on how do you build your community? How do you get people to engage? How many times will people click and subscribe to your channel because they like your content, they like what you're posting, and you have to engage in that process pretty frequently. We're gonna mute our friend because unfortunately TikTok has a translation option, so I could click words and translate comes up. YouTube doesn't have that either. YouTube doesn't have it. So when you go in my chat and say things that I don't understand the language, unfortunately I can't continue to let you communicate and you're just spamming the chat at that point. So just know again the platforms are different. I have to be honest with you. I find YouTube's live streaming kind of primitive. It's very basic, very basic. Whereas TikTok is probably the other extreme, is very advanced. Okay, so I don't know if there's a happy medium between the two, but I do like TikTok because of the engagement and how people can build community. Here, this is a little bit more challenging. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday, friend. So it's a little bit more challenging because, again, it's one sided. So until you comment, I don't know you're there. And then when you do comment, I have to trust that you're going to engage in the conversation at hand. And so that's why I tell people this is a professional chat. We're talking about live streaming. We're talking about building and growing. I do focus a lot more on TikTok as a way to build community there, and helping, because I'm a creator network, and helping people go live because it does require a lot more knowledge and information in terms of how the platform works. So I tell people quite frequently, like, we want to make sure that you are understanding how this works so that you can grow and that hopefully you can monetize as well. So that's what we teach. That's what I teach. I want you guys to be confident in your ability to do this. Do not overthink it. It is all good, friends. Appreciate you all coming here and engaging. Let me know if there's questions as well, and let me know if you have if you need anything in terms of understanding the platform. All right, friends. In the meantime, what we're gonna do is go live on TikTok. I'm gonna talk through going live over here. I'm gonna put a couple things in the let's make sure we get bad actors out of the room. I always say that we got to get bad actors out the room. I see you guys. So, again, you got to make sure you're appropriate. If you are 18 years and older, you are welcome to stay. If you're a mature individual, someone who understands how to engage in a live stream, you are welcome to stay. If you are someone trying to learn and grow, you are welcome to stay. If you want to ask questions that are relevant to going live, you are welcome to stay. However, if you are looking to be disruptive and not support the live stream, unfortunately, I don't can't have you stay. So appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Let me know if there's any questions. Like I said, I'm about to go live on TikTok, and we'll talk and chat over there as well. Hi, Vanessa. How are you? Thank you for asking how I'm doing. How's everything going your way? I'm about to go live on TikTok as a creator network agency. I want to make sure I'm answering questions for people. And so we're going to go live over there and get started in a second. In the meantime, feel free to come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. And those who are new to my live, make sure you do a thumbs up and like the live, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate the compliment. Appreciate that. Let me know if you have any questions about live streaming. That's what I talk about. And then in the meantime, make sure you like it, thumbs up the live, as well as subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button, subscribe, and then also hit the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. And then watch the content. That's the other thing. YouTube requires that people engage in your content and watch your content. So I have over 300 videos. 300. Just play it. Just play the videos. Let them play while you're cooking. Let them play at night. Let them play. Okay? Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate everybody who's here. Just play the videos. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm doing great. So I'm about to go live on TikTok. Creator Network Agency on this side. This is going to be a playlist. Thank you all for engaging and watching. I appreciate all the support. We're going to talk and chat. I'm probably going to stay live for about an hour, hour and a half. I actually have to do a meeting with my community. So we have our weekly meeting at 6 o'clock on Zoom. So that's what I do. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you connecting. Let me know if there's any questions about live streaming. In the meantime, make sure you thumbs up the live as well as comments, something pleasant, happy Sunday, and something relevant to live streaming. And then subscribe to the channel. So if you click that subscriber button, that would be great. We have over 132 people, it might be more than that now, that have subscribed. So I'm growing, I'm being intentional. I show up twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Florida, so I just show up and talk about all things live. Thank you so much, friend. And we are going live on TikTok, so that's where I've originated this. Hello, friends. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I am a creator network agency on TikTok and on YouTube. So let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate everybody coming through, and I'm happy to support you in your live journey. Reese, how you doing? Come on in, friends. If you are new to my live, come in. Let me know if you have questions. I know sometimes you come in and you're like trying to understand this app. So I appreciate you coming in, especially my new friends joining the live. Let me know if there's any questions that I can support and answer for you. Hello, how you doing, friends? Coming in. Give me 1 second. I can't see you. I'm tapping up my share my live statement. And I'm just going to put something really simple. Joining live now. And that's it. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable. It was good seeing you. You guys, you and Black Lotus was the pair that I didn't know I needed. Voice Guru, how you doing? Coop on a Stoop. Hello, friend. Hey, Kim Love Jones. You two are the pair I didn't know I needed to be paired up. And y'all are paired up. Y'all was doing it all live together. So, Voice Guru, Voice Guru, you came in, but Unwritten Unstoppable and Black Lotus was co-hosting together. Thank you, friend. Thank you for those stickers. Appreciate your friend. I appreciate the support. Come on in. He said, my name is Howard. Howard? How are you doing, friend? So come on in. That was so lovely to see you guys paired together. How did that come about? Tell me more. Oh, it was amazing. It was cute. It was nice. They were sitting up there chatting away. And it's like, wait a minute. People don't know how to engage. All they have to do is tap the screen and get your daily heart mate. Her soul is so beautiful. It is. It is. They was reading people. They was reading them like, look here. You got a blue box and you level 22, blue boxer. You need to know how to engage. That's exactly what was done. She said, it's no excuses for you. No excuses. Now, what I would say, thank you, Kim, for the populars. What I will say, thank you, what's good for the populars. What I will say is that, some people, I have to admit this, y'all. I ain't trying to cover for the high level blue boxers because they should know better. But y'all know, y'all been in this room. There's people who will have those blue boxes and like, well, what does that mean? What is that? They have no clue what they done. So there are some people like that. There are a few of them out there that are like, I don't know. I just come here and I comment. The thing tell me to send a rose, I send a rose. Oh, the person got a live goal, I send that. And that's that. That's all I do. And they have no clue what they are doing. Okay. So there are those people. But, and that's kind of why I focus on, thank you for the Novembers. That's why I focus on the newbies, because there are people who want to understand the app, want to learn, want to grow. Hey, Mr. Treetop, they want to build community. They like what's happening here, but they have no clue in terms of how to fully engage. So I do that on purpose, and I talk to my new friends because I don't want them to be out here looking a little ridiculous and having Black Lotus and Unwritten Unstoppable talk about them. They're going to get read and talked about, okay? I thought that was so cute. They was like, look here, you know better now. You know how to engage. Hey, Mrs. Treetop. They was reading people. I was like, oh my goodness. They said, look here. Don't you come in here now with your high level blue box and not talking and not clapping and not tapping the screen. But that's the truth though. People should know. They should know. Thank you so much for that November. They should know that what they've been doing in other rooms, you need to do that in all rooms. From Quiet as Kept. Now you sometimes you got to read the room and decide if that's something you want to do. But for the most part, you got to be consistent. You got to understand that you're looking to grow and that those points matter. And if you're coming into a room and you're sitting and engaging, like how do you fully engage? Tapping, watching, sharing, all the things like that is helping a lot. And that's free support. And then when it comes to getting your daily heart and becoming a fan club member, that's the next level. That's what you want to engage in, be at that level where you're supporting at that level where you are truly understanding how to be a high supporter, high level engager. Give me 1 second. Where did you learn how to? Um, Thank you so much. I was trying to make sure I understood your question, friend. I don't think that's a legit question. You missed what shared about the standoff in my building. Oh, you had a standoff in your building. You know what? I caught the end of it. I think I caught the beginning of it when you were sharing the story. You said the police was knocking, and you was like, "I ain't answering that." Oh, I didn't know it was a standoff. I knew you were saying, "Hey, Adrian," I knew you were saying that something happened and you were up late at night. I didn't realize it was a standoff. Wow. Oh, wow. 6 hours. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Thank you so much. You leveled up to level 14. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Sorry that happened to you. And then I know you said they came knocking on your door. You're like, no, I ain't answering that. What happened over there ain't got nothing to do with what's over here. I was tickled. I was like, Lord. Thank you for the stickers. I don't blame you though. Yeah, you were absolutely right, and that was the safe way to operate too, because you opening your doors in the middle of the night, nothing at all. I heard that, friend. Yeah, I probably would have told my loved one too, like, don't be answering doors late at night. Whatever they got going on the other side of that door ain't nothing to do with you. So they got to figure that out. It's too late for you to be answering doors late at night. I'm all for helping people out, but still, like, yeah, there has to be some way to do that without putting yourself in danger. So yeah, friends, thank you so much for coming in. If you don't mind, make sure you share out the live and get some of our other friends in. Hello, everyone. Untold stories, untold stories of unbidden assault. That's, that was so funny. So I'm sure between you and Black Lotus, y'all got a whole lot of stories. Hey, friend, how you doing? Daddy's daughter joining us. Appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if you are new to my room. I know we got some friends that may be looking on the outside. Praise and Designs by Sharon. How you doing, friend? I didn't get a chance to chat with you. I was traveling Friday, so I know you didn't get your battle in. I'm assuming you didn't get it in, and so we probably need to regroup and make sure something that can happen for you so that you can also get involved in the battling experience as well. Okay, let's see. We got our friend here, and they come in under different accounts. I'm not sure what is going on. Thank you all for coming in. I do have my shopping cart on now, so maybe I'm getting some of the people coming through from because of that. Um, and so we're gonna talk real quick. We are gonna meet today. I did send the Zoom out earlier. We're gonna meet and do our Zoom call for the agency. We do our weekly call. So definitely, hey Luna, thank you so much for the populars. We're gonna do that today at 6:30. If you did not get an email from me, that means maybe your email is incorrect or you did not submit your email to my contact page. So I want to make sure if you didn't get anything from me, definitely go back, submit it in the contact page so I can sorry I can't join. That's okay, friend. I know you're busy lady. Um and so but if you didn't get a message, let me know. So I want to make sure I have all the right information. We do these meetings once a week on Sunday. So that's our way of essentially building community. We answer questions. I need to circle back. I think Vibe Wellness Woman is going to be on the agenda today. I need to send her a message and see if she's able to make it. She was going to be on the agenda. We probably won't have a super long agenda. How you doing, friend? Thank you for the follow. We probably won't have a super long agenda, but thank you for that daily heart me. It is important that we start getting our mind prepared for Live Fest and being ready to engage there. Not that, I mean, we don't have all the details, but I want to make sure those who have not signed up that they signed up, and those who have, that you are thinking about ways that you can build your community. So earlier today, I talked earlier about potentially going live a little longer because I wanted to make sure that if I was going to go live, that I'm able to stretch myself a little longer if needed. You said I'm interested in learning about your agency. Hello, friend. Thank you for that. I appreciate you being here. Um, Diverge. Okay, and thrive. I love that. I help neurodivergence thrive. I love that. You said ICF, ACC, Justice Focus. Okay, and then it says AUDHD, G7. You got a lot of stuff in here, friend. All the acronyms. I love it. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Last ditch effort. I need 7 more signups. Do you? 7 more signups. Okay. So we'll see if anybody in the room today hasn't signed up. If you haven't signed up for Live Fest, definitely sign up. My friend Diverge. Here's what I will tell you. Welcome to the room. Yes, welcome. The Creator Network Agency is the agency of supporter. It's a free program. Vibe Wellness Woman, I just talked about you. It's a free program, and I go live twice a day. I also have a weekly meetings. I do one-on-ones for my community that's going live, as well as I have a school platform for you to get information and to connect with others in the agency. We do have a TikTok group as well for you to be a part of. So there's a lot of support just to help you go live and continue to grow. Vibe Wellness Woman, thank you for that, heart me. Oh, I said, what did I say? I said, I think I have you on my agenda tonight for the Zoom meeting. Is that true? Today you were going to chat with people in the Zoom meeting. I think you were going to talk about leveraging AI. I think that was what we were going to talk about. Thank you for the populars. So let me guess. I will be there. Okay, perfect. So I'll start it off, and then we'll segue to you. And then what we've been doing is using some time at the end towards the battle recap. So we'll do that again. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Hey, Coach Jesse, how are you, friend? So that'll be what we'll do today. My friend, if you are interested in joining the agency, like I said, it's free. It's based off, thank you for sharing information. You're welcome. It's free, based on the Scale Live Rewards. So let me ask this. Do you go live already? Let me know if you've gone live, and how often do you go live? I missed the opportunity to battle. Well, hey, it'll be plenty coming up. I have not yet. Okay, awesome. So that's the first step. Before you can apply, you have to have live access. And I ask that people are doing their first 3 lives. Look at the title, Gift of Roses. I ask people to do their first 3 lives so that you can have full features and then also get acclimated to going live. So definitely go live. Once you go live, because TikTok won't let me invite you unless you have live access. So once you go live and you've gone live, then you can go into my profile on my main page and essentially apply. And if you're gone live, you should be able to be invited. TikTok does have rules about not having an agency already, not making so many diamonds while you're live as a live host, as well as being in the US or Canada. So you got to make sure you're in the right region, and then no violations. So those are like the core reasons. Thank you so much for that, November. Okay, good to know. Thank you. You're welcome. What did you miss? You so sweet. You come in every time. What did I miss? Engaged teamwork besties. Thank you so much, Jake. How are you? Thank you for coming back and connecting as well. I appreciate you being here. Um, Thank you for sharing out the live. Kim, I appreciate the support as well. Um, so thank you for the populars. What did you miss? We talked earlier. So my 10 o'clock, we talked a lot about we talked about Live Fest, we talked about the agency, and we talked about mindset. So there was somewhat of a mindset conversation. That's where we started. And then towards the end, we talked about what does it mean to, with Live Fest happening, how do you stretch yourself? How do you go live longer? So we started talking about some tips and stuff, playing games, bringing people up as co-hosts, bringing people as panels. For Community Fest, the longest I have ever gone live was 5 hours. I've never gone over 5 hours. That was a feat. Okay, I went 5 hours, and people were like, "What? What did you talk about? What was happening in that live?" And I just said I did a lot of teaching. And with Community Fest, you're talking to different people. We battled a little bit. There was all types of stuff that was happening. But for 5 hours, you can stretch it out. And I tell people a lot of it may just be rinsing and repeating what you're saying anyway. I have a question about video and what we were daily check-in. Is that the daily heartbeat? Yes, yesterday was wild for me. I got stood up. Yeah, so that was the TikTok campaign, huh? Lord have mercy, 5 hours. That's what people was like, 5 hours. What we wear? What you wear for what? What you wear? What do you mean? Kim, it filters your hate out. Why would they do that? TikTok, be nice. Um, what you mean? Where for what? Live fest? You talking about this? For our videos. Co-host a medal. Okay. I don't understand the question. What you mean for your videos? You talking about the live fest video? Or are you talking about any video? TikTok gave me the flash code. Let's see. Of course it would be Heart Maze TikTok. Of course it would be. You wear what you want to wear. What you mean? Does it matter if I have, does it matter if you have something on your shirt in the video? Um, I think I understand the question. You're saying like if you wore a logo, like if I had a shirt that said Nike, or if I had a shirt that said some other brand name, does that matter? Um, the answer is maybe. I've seen some people wear different logos and different t-shirts and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it would matter. It could matter depending on maybe turn on your content disclosure. That's what I would do. Maybe your audience control, depending on what the logo is. And so you need a cause for tonight. Anybody going live? So you can see if anybody going live in the room. What time are you going live, Coach Jesse? Um, yeah, so Vi Wellness said what time. See, Vi Wellness is connected with you. So I don't know if there's a violation for content like in a live stream. To be honest with you, I don't wear a lot of logos, and I don't do it on purpose because I'm not representing anybody's brand. So that's kind of why I don't do it. 7 p.m. Central. I'm going live at 11 p.m. You going live at 11 p.m. or are you going live before 11 p.m.? Let me know if you are you going to stay live at 11. Uh, you said I'm free to help. So you got a lot of help, friend. So I don't wear a lot of logos, as y'all can tell. I wear my black shirts because I can see the screen better instead of wearing light colored clothes. I wear my sweaters, that type of stuff. I don't wear a lot of logos. And again, I think that's just a conscious decision. I just don't do it in terms of what I'm representing. But I think I've seen people wear logos. I think I've seen it. So thank you, friend. Yeah, I think I've seen it. I don't think it's a hard fast rule that you can't. I'm going live at 8 p.m. Eastern, battle at 11. Okay. All right. Awesome. So Kim Love Jones is going live. Kim, you should have power-ups. Hopefully your audience, your friends who gave you power-ups will be in the live as well and they can support. But yeah, so that's something I would say. Hey friend, how you doing, Coach Evie? Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know if I would say there's a rule against it, but if you are concerned, wear your audience control. That's what I would do. But I've seen people wear it. Like I've seen a girl, she used to wear her Nike hat all the time in her live streams. She would do it. I've worn mine for my non-hair days. Matter of fact, I've worn it for videos. Now that I think about it, I have. I've worn it for videos. So yeah. So no, what I meant was, does it matter when you wear the same thing over and over again during your posts? Uh, no. If it's a different day and change it up. If you look at my posts, there's sometimes I wear the same stuff. My black t-shirt, my black sweater, yeah, my yellow sweater. I've worn the same things, my Nike hat. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think what happens is there's a problem when you try to wear the same outfit and clothes and you post them on the same day. Or, I'm sorry, let me say that differently. If you wear the same outfit and clothes, it matters for TikTok Shop. I've heard people say change up your shirt if you're going to post a product, and so that the algorithm sees it as a different video. So if I'm talking about my clip-on light and I'm wearing this, they said, hey, change it up, change your look, pull your hair back so it doesn't look like the same video. I've heard people say that, but if you're saying different words, if there's different contexts, you should be fine. So I think that's what I'm saying. You're saying something different in the same clothes. You should be fine. So I think that's what I'm saying. Yes, I missed my rose battle with Miss Jessie last night. You missed the rose battle? Okay. So you hopefully you have your power up. So from when you were doing it with Miss Darlene, I asked because I'm recording a block of videos at the same time. Hey Black Lotus, and you're about to post them at the same time? Or they're a block of videos that you're going to post on different days? Okay, perfect. Here's what I would tell you. I would say if you wanted to change it up, throw a scarf on just to make it a little different if you could. I think that's probably worth doing just to be on the safe side, but I don't know if it matters because I think the words you're saying is going to be different. I think that's fine. I've heard creators say that they changed their clothes so it looks like a different day. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good idea. Yeah. So put a scarf on. Yeah, that's true. Where it looks like a different day. I agree with that. People say change it up. I think most people say it for the product lives. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Jamie Lee. I think most people do it because of the products that you're posting also, so that it looks a little different. Hey, you said a newbie. You said newbie. You're not that new, Wendy. Wendy, you've been in these streets. You have been in these streets. You got 6,100 followers, wife, mom, BSN, RN, 26 years, missionary and minister. Passion, helping others grow, global health, education, medical writing, nurses of TikTok. Look at you, friend. Great thing. You said great idea. Coco, did you see my message? I sent it from my agency account. You're with an agency, friend, so you can't belong to two agencies, friend. Let me know if you have any questions about that. I sent my heart me this morning. I know TikTok playing with me. I do have the heart me as the flash goal. If you have not sent your heart me, yes, thank you. You're welcome, friend. If you have not sent your heart me, go ahead and share your heart me as part of the fan club goal. It's a flash goal that TikTok has right now. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all coming in and support the live. Let me catch up on a few comments. I have an affiliate store. Can we do a video with our face and show products? Without your face and show products? Yes. If you go to my product page, you see it all the time. I do it all the time. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm the queen on that page of voiceovers. I like voiceovers. Okay, next question. Went to school for the battle sign up. Didn't see posting, so where should I go? For the one that I'm gonna do for Live Fest, I'm gonna create it. That's what you're talking about for the 21st. It's not there yet. Thank you. You're such a good student. She said, I went there for school. Where is it at? I got you, Linus. I will not forget you. So Linus, I will share it. I will post it today. So it will get posted today. Yes, cool. Thank you. Finally got you. So good. Thank you so much, friend. Okay, it says, okay, what is the name of your product page? It is, let me show you, friend, Dr. Lisa Shops. That's my page. So let's see, let me go to it. Dr. Lisa Shops. Thank you all, appreciate you. Let's see. Are you, uh, Miss Jessie, Vibe Wellness, that was filtered, Miss Jessie, but Vibe Wellness, take a look at Miss Jessie's comments. She's trying to see if you're available. So, okay, wait a minute. This is my page. You're welcome to come join me over here. Let me flip it so you guys can see Dr. Lisa Shops. So that's the page. And then, okay, you're welcome. And then I was going to show you real quick. This is an example. My friend who just asked, I'm showing my product. Let's see so you can see it. All you see is me holding the product and I'm talking. It's a voiceover. So I'm just doing that. You see it. Yep. And so those videos I do quite a bit. Here's another one where I'm using this tool. This is a pretty cool tool as well. Because you put it on there and it turn it real quick and it opens. So you hear me talking and then the words that are coming out here on the caption. But yeah, so I do those quite a bit. And then you'll see clips from my live stream as well. And then I'll use the turntable. You see that turntable? So the product is there. Thank you so much. You're welcome, friends. So the turntable, products turning, I'm holding it. And all these are just little clips that I did holding the different products. Okay. So just know that's the way I will do it. So you can absolutely not show your face if you don't want to. Okay. You said I need to join your other page too. Okay, Wendy. That's it. So Dr. Lisa Shops is the other page. But yeah, so you don't necessarily have to show, okay, you don't have to show your face all the time. How do I live fest? How do I do live fest when this is my first time? Um, Nice turntable. Turntable is in my shopping cart too if you want it. I think I should have looked. I think it's on sale. Let me take a look. I think it is on sale. It was on sale the other day. I wonder if that sale is still running. How do you do live fest? This is your first time? Well, let me say this, friend. This is all of our first time. I'm just gonna say that out loud. So this is my first time with Live Fest as well. So Live Fest is I did Community Fest. Community Fest was the summer. You said, oh, okay. I did Community Fest. It was this summer. But Live Fest, this is my first time doing Live Fest. And so what so we'll so what we're doing, we're learning as we go. TikTok, my understanding with TikTok, it will be different leagues that you're in. The first phase is the Power League, and then they have a Fandom League. They also have a Talent League. They also have the Global League, and they'll have the Crossover League for content creators. I had a shop video disqualified. How to fix that? Should I remove the video? You had a shoppable video that got disqualified because of something you said. Okay. Did you sign up? Let me check, Pastor. I'm going to check in a little bit. Hello, friends. Thank you all for joining. What is it? Wakandian Songbird. I love that name. How you doing, friend? So, Teresa, the video that you had, did they assess points or did they say the video was not, what was wrong with the video? The brand. What does that mean? The brand. They didn't like, so they didn't like, they removed your link from the video? You got a couple options. I guess to a quick answer to your question is that you can have the video there. If it doesn't have a clickable link in it, they took your link away so that people can't buy it. Coach Jesse, message me on the inbox, and we'll chat there about time and stuff. So I can stay on the shop questions for a little bit. But yeah, message me there, and we can chat. So if you got your video taken away, meaning that they took the link away so people can't click your shopping cart, you have a couple different choices. I didn't check it was a brand product. You didn't check it was a brand product. The content disclosure doesn't sound like it has a clickable link. Let's start there. You have a couple choices. You can either make the video private. I wouldn't delete it. You can make the video private so only you can see it, or you can keep the video there and people, it's shoppable content. I mean, it's content about a product. It's a product review essentially. And then you could just do another video and do the next video correctly. That's what I would do. So in a perfect world, I have a video that was a violation. I never took the video down because in my mind, I was like, well, people can still come to my page and see the content I did. And if nothing else, they know that product is there. And if they wanted to click my showcase, they can actually go to my showcase and get the product that way if they wanted to. So I never took the video down. So that's how I did it. Wakandian, how do we join the agency? Give me 1 second. I'm going to give you the full spiel. Don't leave me yet. Don't leave me because I think you came because of HollyQ. So, well, let me say this. You want HollyQ's referral link. Because I think he was in HollyQ's. Tell me if you were in HollyQ's live. Yes, I did. So HollyQ has a referral link. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for being here. HollyQ has a referral link that she can give you. So I prefer that you come under HollyQ. Howdy, friend. And that way you can get her, she can get everybody who joins my agency. You can bring friends, you can share it in your live, and you get, with so many people you bring in, you get monetized for it. So there's a reward you get for that. So I want to make sure she gets credit for it. So that's the person you want to go to. But I can tell you all the things you need to know about the agency, so that way you have at least as much information as possible. Okay, thank you for the shares. Thank you everybody who's coming into the live. I appreciate you all. Let me run through the agency talk real quick. Let me run through the agency talk. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Okay, I'm multitasking. You said, okay, I'm multitasking. All right, appreciate you, friend. So yeah, let me know if that made sense, Teresa. I think you have a couple choices. So you can You can keep the video up, which I did for my video. I didn't take it down. They did what they were going to do. They took my points and took the video link away. But the video was still there, still content. And so I didn't remove it. But you can make it private if you're concerned about TikTok and how they do things. You can make it private so nobody will see it. I'll keep it up and redo. Yep, that's it. Hey, pals, look at you, level 26. Thanks. You're welcome, friend. Yeah. Really quickly, those who are interested in the agency is a free program. It is a creator network program. TikTok has that program available. Hey, pals, I see you, friend. TikTok has the program available to help you grow as a live host, to make sure you're consistent. They had over 100 million people who went live in 2024. So they're looking to grow the pipeline and people who are consistently going live and growing their community. So that's what I do here. So I support you. I do a weekly meeting where we go live on Zoom. We do a live meeting. We talk over there and share different tips and strategies on how to go live. Today's meeting, we do it on Sundays at 6:30. So we're going to be meeting today. If you're in an agency, I sent you the link already. If you didn't get it, that means I don't have your email. So make sure you send that to me. If you don't, message me in TikTok and I'll make sure I get it to you really quickly. Also, when it comes to coming live, I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern daily. I show up here to give value, support you in your live journey, and help you grow. I answer questions, as you guys can see, and I continue to do that daily. I also have, thank you. Thank you for that. Butterfly dance, and I love that. That was cute. I was like, what's happening? Oh, wow. You know what? Butterflies are my favorite. I know a couple of you guys talk about butterflies as part of a transformative, insect, species. And I have a butterfly tattoo. So I do have a butterfly tattoo. I just love them. Thank you for that. Look at that. Playing for you. Appreciate the gifts, friend. I appreciate it. And so just know, so thank you for the butterfly. I appreciate all the gifts. Thank you so much. So just know that this is a community of supporters. You see people in the room, people will come in, they engage. We have a TikTok group chat that you'll be put in, and you can share your live, you can share your content, invite people to engage with your content. If they see it, some people do bounce around and see different people who are live. We also have a school platform where you can go in and connect with other creators to see if people want to co-host with you or be on your panel. You can talk about some of the creative things you're doing in your live stream so people can collaborate with you as well. Thank you for that. I thought it was the Live Fest at first. I was like, what's happening to the Live Fest? It was blending in. I was like, what's going on? Thank you for the caterpillar butterfly. Thank you for that. It did blend in pretty nicely too. I was like, oh, what's going on? My video's turned around the way. Let me turn it this way so I can hug nicely. Thank you for that, friends. So know you get a lot of support. Thank you so much, Love Universified. I'm about to level up. Are you really? Look at you, friend. Look at you, super fan 32. Nice, nice. You about to be a 23-year? Love it. You're gonna be flying in soon. And then other things that I do a one-on-one for my creators that are going live and want to know your analytics. We're a data-driven agency. So I'm going to look at your data. I'm going to give you suggestions. I teach you how to look at your own data so that you can be strategic about what you're doing in your live. I gave 4 things that I wanted you guys to do this week. I don't know if y'all remember that. Who remember my 4 things I gave y'all? Who remembers what I said earlier the week, and I reiterated it a couple times in my live? But I want you guys to be consistent. You said nope. Well, that's the thing about it. Like I said, what gets measured gets done. So I said, I want y'all to pay attention. I want you to pay attention to how many likes you get in your live. Okay? So y'all looking like, what? Y'all remember this conversation. I said, look at your like goal. Look at your likes. How many likes you get in your live? Pay attention to that number. See what's happening there. Start measuring that. Like, have you, y'all was like, I don't remember that conversation. I said, look at your shares, how many shares you get. Like, how do you ask your community, let's share out the live, let's get going, let's get the shares up to 150. And so you share, how do you get people to engage in that way? And then I said, okay, I want you to look at your live goal. Look at your live goal, maybe reset your live goal a couple times, and then invite people to engage in your live goal. And then I finally said your daily heartbeat. Your daily heartbeat is literally the heartbeat of your live, where you're building your fan club community. Okay, so that's what I was saying. Pay attention to your numbers. Look at you, Leon. Leon came out. Thank you for that. You leveled up for that too. Look at you, Luna. Look at you. Let me celebrate Luna. Luna said, "Look here, I am leveling up. I am gonna do it this week." Let's see. TikTok cut off part of your name. Let's see. See if it'll let me do it. No, it's not gonna let me do the whole thing, but that's fine. There we go. Fran, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Let's get that fragment. You gonna try to get the fragment? Let me put that up there too. Who did you tell that to? I told that to all of you all. See, y'all don't be listening to me. You said I look at lines and shares. Okay, I'm back, and yes, I wrote it down. I have to find. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Darlene. Y'all tried me. Y'all just tried me. My feelings are hurt. So I was like, I'm telling y'all what to look at. And y'all like, look here. She did not say none of that. Thank you so much, Luna. I appreciate you, friend. How do I remove the grid platform and return back to a single page like what you're on now? Okay, so Adrian, I'm gonna show you, friend. I'm gonna go on my shop page for you, friend. So I don't want you to be out here trying to figure that out. Let's see. We'll go on the shop page. I'm gonna go live. Okay, so let me flip the screen. Okay. You said, have a good day, friends. Thank you, Nika. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that November. I appreciate you, friend. Let's see. Let's go here. So we're going to go to, I'm going to go live. Go live screen. So you guys can see me on my other screen. Let me flip the camera so it's not looking weird. Oh, my phone just died. My phone's like, no, you won't be showing nobody anything. My phone died. I'm sorry, y'all. And I knew it was going to die on me. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let me see if I can charge it. We're going to have to come back to that in about 5 minutes. Let it charge a little bit. We'll come back to that. I can't believe I didn't have it charged that whole time. Let's see. You said okay. It just went totally out. I'm seeing if it's going to come back on. So let me describe what you're going to do, and then I'll show you if you're here a little later. So what you're going to do is you actually click the the two people again. So where you went to go click the co-host button, the multi-guest panel, your panel, that's the two people next to each other. Give me 1 second. Go, girl, go. Give me 1 second to answer your question. So where you click the two people, okay? So when you click the two people, I want you to then, there's a settings wheel in the top right corner. At the top of that screen is the settings wheel. How you doing, Flourish? So once you click that settings wheel, I then want you to look at the layout. It's towards the top. You may have to scroll to the top. The layout boxes are up there. You're looking at your layout. You're going to take it to either the, what I do here is the grid panel. So it's the grid one. It's the second option. Because if somebody comes up as a multi-guest, we come side by side to each other. That's the one I have. So it's the grid option. The first box is just the, guys, name it for me. You know what? I'll do it myself. Why am I guessing? Panel. It's just the panel. So you have panel and the grid panel. The grid panel is the one I always stay on. Like right now when I looked at it, it was grid panel that it's on. And so that gives me the side by side. It looks almost like I'm co-hosting with someone when they come up, especially if there's one person. So I like that box better. Um, Let me know if there's any other questions about that, but that's what you could do. It's a settings wheel at the top corner for you. Okay, yeah, that's how you can change it. Right now, you have it set on the fixed panel. That's the one you have, or the fixed panel. I'm sorry, you have it on the fixed grid, where all 9 boxes and you're one box on that. So you have it on the fixed grid. So you want to change it to the grid panel. Okay, so go girl girl. You said go girl go go. You said is a GMV. She's talking. This is a TikTok shop question. Is a GMV, that stands for gross merchandise value. Those are the sales you've made, not your commission. Those are the total sales that you've made of, I guess, $135. Good for week 3 of the whole affiliate program. Uh, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'll answer the question, friend. You said week 3. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Week 3 of you doing shoppable lives or shoppable videos. Let me know what you meant. How you doing, Isa? Hello, friend. Flores, I need an in-depth strategy session soon. I'm overwhelmed and I know you can straighten me out. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry that the commission as of today. Oh, that was a commission, not your GMB. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Was it shoppable or video? That's real good. That's pretty decent. Yeah, you've both. Okay, that's good. Yeah, week 3. You're still growing. The GMV the GMV changes weekly, I believe. GMV changes constantly based on what you're selling. Yeah, so your GMV tallies. It does tally. I want to cry from the overwhelmed feeling. Don't cry, friend. Gross merchandise value. I said that's what you're selling when you're selling product on TikTok Shop. It's your sales. Um, so you've sold for shoppable videos and sold for shoppable lives. You got more. You probably got more sales coming to you. I'm gonna say that. I mean that seems pretty decent. I'm gonna say you have more sales coming to you because typically for you to start seeing commission and for it to register, it typically will calculate. Well, no, I guess it does show up on the screen for you. It doesn't come to your pay. You don't get the payout for it for like 30 days. So you've done good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's great progress. 3 weeks. How often do you go live with your products and your videos? And I'm assuming, let's see, you go girl. You are okay. You're in the affiliate program. I'm sorry. You're in the pilot program. Okay, that's good. Yeah, 3 weeks. Thanks. Life Fest point is the 400 right now, I believe. Is that right? My Life Fest. Well, the most you can get for Live Fest is 780. So if you got 400, there's still some things you need to do. Maybe you need to get more invites to accept, or you need to do your video. Look at you guys. Thank you so much for the populace. Thank you for the butterflies and butterfly for you. Appreciate your friend. You said I'm gonna do all butterflies. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. That is her symbol. That's Coach Jessie. That's her symbol. So yeah, you're doing good, friend. I would definitely say keep doing what you're doing. Flourish. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good. Thank you so much, Pastor. I don't want you guys to be discouraged. Keep doing what you're doing. 3 times a week live, 5 shoppable videos allowed. Working it on both is a lot. New to TikTok in July. And you said 3 weeks though doing shop side, and you went all in. You doing what you need to do for shop. It's paying off. I'm gonna say that it's paying off. What you're doing is paying off, and so keep doing what you're doing. You know, I'm sure there's probably some things you could be doing to take it to the next level, but keep doing what you're doing. That's the thing about it. People want to stop or people want to change it up and switch it up too soon. Stay the course. Stay what you're doing. Do what you're doing. Okay. Don't switch it up. I know it's a lot. 3 and 5 isn't bad. You could be going daily and doing shoppable lives. You could be doing videos daily. You are doing great. So I'm just gonna say that without knowing what you're doing, it's paying off. Okay. So where do I find my Live Fest points and what does it mean? I said, did you sign up? Y'all might have somebody who needs to sign up. Y'all might need to send Isa. She's in the agency. Y'all might need to send her an invite. Absolutely. I'm at that point, laugh out loud. They're testing me. I know they're testing you, friend. All right, I'm doing this. Yes. I registered and got not a clue how to do this. She said she registers 6 times a week. I know you said to not change, but what if you want to be funny and knowledgeable and sell products? What you mean, her? You can do all that. What you mean? No bio. We're gonna put a bio in your we're gonna give you some homework, her. Thank you for being here, friend. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna circle back to your comment. So I want to make sure I answer your question. Isa, let me go to you, friend. Isa, when it comes to my phone, just is it charging? Let's see. It's charging. I'm gonna keep the charger cord on. Okay, thanks. Let's do this. This is my baby when she was. That's the 20-year-old. She put a little foot in her mouth. She puts her foot in her mouth to this day, and she's 20. But yes, that's the 20-year-old. She's like, don't change my picture off the screen. She got a 5-year-old brother. She's cute. She's cute in real life too. But yeah, she's like her little brother couldn't go on my screensaver. I said, oh, your little brother's the baby. She was like, no, it's me, only me. So look here. Let me try to do this. Do you get points for comments you get in lives? Yes. Go girl, go. You're missing out on your points because you are a grayed out blue box. So you gotta recharge. You gotta send a rose. You're a level 3 engager. Your box is grayed out. Look at your photo where you put that comment at. You are grayed out right now because you haven't engaged in the last 7 days in a live stream. Yes, I miss it. I do miss the little sage of her. Yes. Okay. So really quickly, what am I about to show? I'm about to show my friend Isa. Let me show Isa to her comment, and then her. You're gonna have to remind me what your comment it was. Okay. So really quickly, if you go here, dang it, somebody came into my door and I missed the whole. I didn't answer yet. This is for you, so stay with me. So I want you to go to TikTok shop. Oh, I'm sorry, your TikTok studio. Whew, okay. He said, what do you get for the points? Engagement. Pretty baby. You guys are so nice. So let's see. You guys are so nice. Miss Darling, tell the truth. She told the truth, Nika. Oh, so Roses go to TikTok. No, Roses is part of your gifting that you get, not to TikTok. So here, I said when you get to TikTok Studio, I want you to click the live side. I want you to scroll down to campaigns. Under the campaign for Live Fest, I want you to click Live Fest campaign. You should see your photo here. You see the points. Let me flip my screen. You should see the points that you've accumulated. TikTok asks you to do, there you go, friend. TikTok asks you to do, for you to review the page for the for Live Fest. This is each of the fest schedule. These are the modules. So this one is for the Power League. It will run in the first phase of this. And so it tells you how to get points. It tells you what the gifts are. It breaks it down for you. When you complete that and you go through, you'll get a green checkbox. You're going to go through each of these. This is the fandom. You're going to scroll down, read through it, see how you get points, how you engage, what are some of the different ways your fan club, that's the Daily Heart Me people, can go through. Okay, I did all those green check marks this morning. Okay, good. Okay, well now you wait until Friday. Well, you did these, and then you invite 10 people. Ideally, you get 10 people to answer and accept. I had one person on this accept. I haven't sent some invites in quite some time, but you have somebody accept. All this waiting. Yes, Live Fest starts on Friday. It kicks off, so we'll be in the Live Fest, and there'll be different quests. So I tell people always go to your Live Fest page because there'll be different different things that you would need to do for the daily activities for Live Fest, and then you post your fest video. That's the other thing you have to do. I did a quick fest video. And so when you're here, this is my little quick fest video. Yeah. Yes, you need to send more invites for points. I did this right in this live. I had my phone. I did this. I clicked the fest post now. The little screen popped up. I smiled at the camera and posted it. It was just that simple. So I don't want you to overthink it. That's a 7-second video. Is it a good idea to put all the tasks on the Google Calendar? No, you don't need to do that. When you go live, you'll see it. Like if you click the different campaigns up here, it'll tell you some of the things to do. Nice, thanks. You're welcome. It'll tell you some of the things to do. You don't have to feel like you have to keep track of every little detail. You said I did that post. There you go, friend. That's awesome. So yeah, don't feel overwhelmed by it. Just kind of, if you do the live fest part, you are in, you are making progress. Okay. So go to campaigns and just click that real quick. Okay. And that's where your points are tracking. Thank you so much, AJ. Thank you so much. That was cute. Thank you for that. Adrian, so back to you. Do you need me to go live and show you? I'm gonna show you real quick because I have my phone's working now. So let's go here. Let me flip my camera so you guys can see me on the back end. So there we go. So if I go live really quickly, I'm gonna show you this. That puppy was cute. And you scroll here. That's the two people I was talking about. This is where you have panel boxes. This is where you have a co-host. The Infinity Rings is co-host. The two. Let me see. The two people. And so when you go here, stop it, TikTok. When you go here, you see that settings wheel. That's what I was talking about. You click that settings wheel, and then you're gonna come all the way to the top. Panel. I like the grid. I usually switch it to grid. And so if somebody was to come up, it would show those two boxes. But that's how you get rid of it. So you were on, I'm going to click this again. You were on this one, the fixed grid. You want to come off the fixed grid. You know, when I clicked that at first, it had it scrolled up. I want you to scroll all the way to the top. It says layout. Okay. You had it on the fixed grid. You can come here and change it to grid. I was all over the place. Like you missed it, friend. What did I miss, friend? I missed it. What did I miss? I appreciate you. Wait a minute. I have to go back and look. Hello, friend. Look at the my friend, the Enigma came into the room. I appreciate your friend for being here. Appreciate all the support. Let's see. You said, what did I miss? I missed something. Let's see. I don't know what I missed. So, go back in and tell me what your question was, friend, because you had a question too, and I said I was going to get back to it. I'm going back in. Let's see. I said, let me know if I finish answering your question as well. I appreciate you coming in too. Did you? Let's see. I don't see your question. It might be too far gone for me. So put your question back in because I was going to circle back to you. Let's see. You said you leveled up to number 23. Did you really? I missed it. Let's see. I missed it. That was for the roses? You did. Look at you. I see the box. You said me. Look at there. Oh gosh. Congratulations, friend. That's what it's all about. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Okay. Let me see. I don't know if you're still in the room, so I'm gonna assume that you might have to step away because I don't see your question no more either. So, all right. Oh, there you are. Okay, if I'm new, but I want my page to be funny posts, knowledgeable lives, and post in spiritual. You said, so you want to do all that. You said, do I have to start with just one or can I do them all? The short answer is you could do whatever you want to do on your page, and you can try to engage your audience based on the content that you post. Can you do funny posts? Funny posts, maybe it's funny because it's you know, connected to being a spiritual Christian in terms of how you are engaged in life. And there's these funny moments that happen to you. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe it is um, posts that are, again, you're sharing wisdom and knowledge with people. And again, it's aligned with your spiritual belief and upbringing. You could do that. So there is a connection you can make. So don't feel like you can't. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So, depending on, yeah, you could do it all. You could do it all. That's the short answer. Now, I tell people to be careful if you're going to confuse the algorithm. Because, okay, here's what happens. TikTok plays me a little shady. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I get played by TikTok all the time because when I do my how-to videos, like what I just showed you guys, like here's how you change the grid layout. Here's what you need to do to find the campaign screen and know how to track LiveFest. TikTok likes those videos for me. But when I do a video that says, "Hey, I want you to be mindful. Your mindset matters and how you engage," and I try to be motivational. TikTok's like, we don't need you to motivate. Just do the how-tos. That's what I get from TikTok. So those videos tend to not do as well for me. But again, that's helpful for you to understand how the algorithm is seeing you and what resonates with your audience and also TikTok. Okay? So, hey, Dr. Trish, how you doing, friend? And so as you are producing content, pay attention to that. If you have a video where I would say, pay attention to how you create the video. Maybe there's keywords, those words that matter to that video that you want categorized. Maybe you say those words a few times so that the algorithm can pick that up for you. And so when it's time to post it, it gets categorized. That's important because people want to be able to search that. Another thing you can do is do a search for the topic you're looking for and just see what are the keywords that pop up for that search, because that may be something you want to say because that's searchable. Okay? So those words show up and people are searching those terms. The other thing is Creator Search Insights also gives you that insight as well. There is not one video demonstrating how to use music in voice chat lives. You can do one. Ooh, I can do that. How to change the video and the sound. I could. Thank you. I will write that down. Thank you, Dr. Trish. You guys do that all the time to me. Y'all give me ideas. Nika tells me that. She said, do a video about. She'll tell me something to do something on. So I searched and searched and you never found one. You know how to do it now? Do you need me to show you? I'm ready. I'm writing this down, video ideas. You said there's not one video. Yes, okay. You figured it out. Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate you sharing. I'm happy to do that. But again, just recognizing that the algorithm is going to um, it's going to tell you essentially how people are responding to your content. And so my videos tend to do better when I'm doing the how-tos. I'm noticing that. I've done okay with my Live Fest videos. Not some of them are done a little bit better than others, but my Live Fest videos as of late, and many of those are how-to videos. And so, hey, how you doing, Richard? Many of those are how-to videos. And so I've done pretty good. Thank you very much. I'm doing well. so, so appreciate you. So I've done pretty well with the how-to videos for Live Fest because that's the thing people are searching right now. So I posted videos on how to do the effects video. I did a response video on how to do the effects video. I did a response video on how to do the 4 things that you need to do for the warm-up video. So because of that, people are like, oh, well, that's great. Here's what she's doing. And I'm getting, people are engaged with my content because of it. We're all doing well. Thank you, Richard. Black Lotus, you funny. Wait a minute. Black Lotus and Unwritten Unstoppable. That was a team up I didn't know I needed. Y'all were hilarious. Thank you for the November, friend. I appreciate you. They were so cute together. So they did a live, a co-hosting session together. Black Lotus and Unwritten Unstoppable. Who knew? Who knew we needed that? My bad. How's everyone doing? See, Richard? Yes, you come in and you gotta greet the room, Richard. How you doing, Deb? Thank you so much for being here. So here's what I was going to say about content, though. The other thing you want to keep in mind, like I said, TikTok don't love when I do the motivational conversations as much, but I do well with the other, with my instructional videos, my how-to videos. I will say, if you're going to do videos or content based on two polar opposite content, so maybe you're a yoga instructor, but you also, I don't know, you are somebody who likes to fix cars. Two different audiences, two different topics. You can't blend yoga and cars. It's just not something you do. So just understand that's when you want to kind of think about your content and maybe another page. I tell people with TikTok shop, if you're going to do all shoppable videos, different product videos, you might want to think about another page because your other content may not reach the right audience because your shoppable content is going down this TikTok shop highway. So again, you're confusing the algorithm. So I would tell you if you're really trying to do shop in products, you might want to get a different account for that. It wasn't even planned. I just came in and went in her room and we were talking on TikTok, kept filtering. Hey, did you oh so you were no, you guys were in both your rooms. Okay, you both were co-hosting. Okay, my mama taught me better than that. You said your mama taught you better than that. All right, Richard. I know, friend. Thank you for being here. Um, you said I do motivation and it ain't really hitting. Oh, I told you TikTok. I don't like my motivation stuff neither. Gotcha. Yeah. So it is not like my motivation. It's like, hey man, I need you to show people how to do this. Don't try to motivate them. Just show them. So that's those are the videos that have done better for me. My life's about mindset. Yeah, I was trying to be about mindset too. A lot in the early phase of this, like having people stop overthinking and all the things. But the videos that performed the best was me walking you through the process and showing, doing those tutorials. So yeah, so I would say you said I was singing. Mine isn't hitting either. You said mine isn't hitting either. The mindset stuff. Adrian, I know TikTok is like yeah, it's too many of y'all doing that. We ain't doing that no more. Y'all, nobody will see this. So not that you can't do it. I still do it. I blend it in. I try to blend it in, but I do notice a difference. Those videos don't do as well. If Lucky Little, she said you was singing, huh? And then Unwritten came in, huh? Gotta switch up the business and make money. There you go. Yeah, yeah. My trucking your trucking and inspirational do well. Okay, so wait a minute. So you're doing trucking content. That's good because that's searchable, and you're inspiring people to get a truck driver's license, a CDL or something. What you mean by inspirational? So, I mean, yeah, I'm just thinking about that. Just it might just be inspiring to see people learning how to drive a truck and just thinking about that. So, or is it no spiritual? So it's spiritual. Okay, spiritual does well. I'm gonna say that people are looking for spiritual content. That there is an audience for it. There's a big audience here for it. So it's just a matter of how you talk about it. Like if you're talking about a scripture or if you're talking like very directly, usually the scripture content does well. So when you think about what you're going to do for spiritual, look up what people are searching. If you have a specific way you want to kind of talk about the topic, look and see what people are searching. And that'll help you understand what are the words you need to say, how do you talk about it. Yeah. That's a so pay attention to that. I used to want to be a truck driver. Yeah, my mom actually was a truck driver at one point. So it has a interesting core memory for me. It's an interesting time in my childhood. It's like where's she at? You said I'm a truck driver. Really? What in the world is going on? TikTok. Did I say truck drivers? Oh my gosh. Nice. So good. So how are y'all both truck drivers? Look at y'all. Nice. That is, yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. TikTok. Sometimes when you say certain things, TikTok is like, oh, let me put this content in front of them. You said you say you're over the road. Are you really? You're over the road? Wow. Wow. So you're gone for periods of time. Yeah. Yeah, my mom did that. It didn't last. It didn't last long. I think for her My mom's passed now, so I would love as an adult to talk to her about it. Like, what was it about that period in time? But she did it for about a good. I don't even see. I don't think it was a year. I want to say it was like 6 months. It was a 6 month period. She did it. So, all right, friends. So that's from a content creation perspective. I'm gonna stay live. Let's do this. I'm gonna stay live probably for. Let me see how long I've been live. Um, I've been live for an hour and 4 minutes. So I'm gonna try to push it to another 25 minutes. So I'm gonna do 90 minutes only because I'm very cognizant. This is what I tell people all the time. I'm cognizant of my timing I go live, and then I have to shift to my Zoom meeting for the agency. So I gotta make sure I send that out. Um, Sweetie Pie's cooking something that look really good on her stove. I'm just gonna say that out loud, y'all. So it's like, what is she cooking? I think I'm hungry, but I'm looking. I was like, oh, that look good. It's like some kind of stew. She has some kind of stew she's making. Um, all right, friends. Let's see. You said I got to 22K followers in the past few days. I feel like my page looks different. Let me see. Let me see. That's awesome. Well, wait, tell me more. What do you mean by it looks different? It looks different in the sense that you're getting more engagement. That's good. You're growing. He said, I know a couple truck drivers, married couple on TikTok. Do you? It got filtered, Love Universify. I'm gonna do my live after about affiliate marketing tonight. Okay, okay, that got filtered too, Richard. She opened the door for women. Oh, she opened the door for women. Oh my, oh, she opened the door for women. You're talking about truck drivers. It got filtered. I'm not sure what you were saying. So good. Yeah, a bit more engagement. Okay, good, good. So you know what? You were talking earlier when I know you were in my chat, Dr. Trish, when my favorite four, she was chatting about her voice chat. The voice chat has worked for you, but I think it's worked because you've been doing it from an audiobook motivational perspective. Yes. Okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I think there was a different strategy that you both were doing, and her strategy for making it more of the music engagement that she was doing. She probably would. I would recommend try to integrate something where it's a little bit more of teaching and learning, and maybe it's the motivational affirmations, an audiobook, something that people are coming in and they're interested in what's being said, and they're sitting and talking, and then they're engaging as well. You said she led the way for women in trucking. Yes. Who led the way? My mama? Who led the way? You said you did? So good. You probably did, friend. My mama didn't stay long enough for it to be her. I connected to my niche. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, friend. Connect to my niche in 2 hours per morning. Engage in the comments. I love that. I love that. I would definitely do that. She said she started it. Awesome. Thank you for that, friend. I appreciate you. Yeah. So know that the voice chat can be used in different ways to kind of connect with your audience. Engagement is key. I don't want you guys to miss out on that. So what I heard from my favorite Ford earlier when she was doing her voice chat, and she would switch to the new day because it changes, especially on Sundays. You get a new gift gallery at midnight. The league changes over at it changes over at what am I trying to say? It changes over at 11 p.m. Eastern if you're on Eastern time zone. And so because of that, you want to pay attention to the timing of things. And she would change to the new day, and with that new day, it starts you back at 99%. But if you have engagement that's happening, the gifting, people getting their daily harmony, all that engagement does help to push you up, okay, along that timeline for the leagues. And those diamonds you're collecting early do matter, okay? So just kind of keep that in mind. That engagement does help. You said, I would teach TikTok, but I need to learn about TikTok more. Is there a manual somewhere? There's the community guidelines. There's also a creator academy that you can go to. to learn a little bit more. They have some short videos when you go live. On the live home screen, there's some short videos there. How you doing, Celine? How you doing, friend? So there's a couple different places you can get content. A lot of it is going to lives, also doing your own live, clicking things. I would do stuff. Like right now we got, so here's the thing about it. A lot of stuff is in here. TikTok has the little question mark for us to read it. People don't necessarily stop and like read and investigate that stuff a little bit more and try to test things out. And so early in my live journey, that's all I was doing. I would go live and somebody will ask them, they'll say, hey, let's click it. Let's see what happens. Let me do this. And so that's how I kind of retain information and kind of see how to do things. I'm one of those people where I'm one of those that learn by doing. And so because of that, I would come in here and click stuff. Or if I read something or if I saw somebody post content about something, I would say, oh, okay, let me come to my live and let me do that now. Or let me try that. So, again, that's how I learn. So if you click the number of people in the room right now, Adrian, click that. You'll see a question mark that says how to be a top viewer. So then to be a top viewer, you're collecting points. But that question mark tells you very intentionally how to engage, how to collect points. Tapping the screen, that's the likes. We got 72,000 likes in the room. Tapping the screen matters. So you get likes and TikTok sees that engagement and will push more people in your live. Comments, you get 3 points every 10 minutes for tapping. Comments, you get 3 points for every 10 minutes of commenting. So TikTok tells you the rules of engagement. You just got to help people understand how to do it and how to engage better. You said no one can ever give me the hearts in my gallery. Do you know why? Let's see. The hearts in your gift gallery. Oh, because your voice chat. Are you doing the voice chat at the time? The kisses, they kiss your face. It's interacting with a human, so you gotta be live when that happens. They gotta see you. Yeah, you gotta probably have your camera on. Maybe I'm not sure if you're just doing panel boxes. Your camera might need to be on. Maybe that's it. I'm back in C5. You're back in C5. But if you're on voice chat, it doesn't work at all. Yep. So let's see. You said you're back in C5. You got to go live on the weekends. I know you. I know you've been trying to do it a little bit more. So that engagement matters. That's right. That's right. Yep. Hey, B4. You see my B4, Celine. I appreciate you. Gotta prepare to go live in a few. Okay. Thank you so much, Pastor Laverne. Appreciate you being here. Okay, I will start reading those. Yep. Yep. That's gonna give you some insights. Definitely. And then just keep coming to lives and ask questions. I always answer questions. What do you do? What do we do with the points? What do you do with the points? The points you're collecting is really showing. So their engagement points to track how you are an engaged viewer. So imagine this. Do you go live? Let me know. Do you go live? Let me break this down. Do the points go to your blue box? Yes, they do. Uh, Let me know. Um, Daily heart me points go towards your daily heart me for the live stream, the populars, that type of stuff. But all that goes towards your blue box, any kind of gifting you give. Yeah. So, um, listen. Okay. What do we do with her answer my question, friend. I see your comments, friends. So, do you go live? Okay. Here's what I'm about to go with that. There is the you as a live host. Okay. And then there's the you as a viewer. Okay. Thank you for the populars. So there's two different sides of this. So when you are a live host, you want people to engage in your live. You want people to connect with your live. You want to make sure you're also, as a viewer, engaging with people's lives and making sure that you are supporting the growth for different creators, especially if you're a fan of theirs. You got the fan club and you're a fan, because that engagement that you're doing is ideally going to be reciprocated. People will connect with you in your live stream, help you with your gift gallery or your lead goal. People will support you when it comes to your content, if there's content that you want more engagement on. So you're building community. You're building community. And then when you're a viewer, you're part of a community. Okay? So the two things are intertwined. You as a live host, you as a viewer. Okay? So If you are a viewer and you are a high engager, TikTok tells on you in terms of your engagement that you're doing. You can see very clearly who people are based on their blue box, because the blue box goes with you in every live you go to. The Lisa is just for my live room. So you're a Lisa in my live, but when you go to somebody else's room, you are whatever their blue box is. I mean, I'm sorry, whatever their orange daily heartbeat is. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you for that hat. So I appreciate you with the TikTok cap. And so as you are engaging, you're being very intentional about how you are engaging. Okay. And you want to grow. So as you're gifting, as you are engaging with other people in the chat and sending comments, as you are up here, when I told you to look at the number of people in the room, as you are liking the live, you're tapping the screen. That's helping with the live goal there, the hearts increase over there. So you're doing all that, and you are collecting points because of your engagement. One of my stickers in my live stream says this ain't TV. And I laugh every time I say that because Nika Grace put ain't. but this ain't TV, meaning that you just sit back and watch. But this is an interactive experience. When you come into someone's live, you are committing to being in a relationship of engagement, a relationship. I tease and say, oh, you entered a threesome. Okay. You didn't know it was a threesome, but you just entered a threesome because it's you, me, and then TikTok. The three of us are working together. Okay. And because of that, you have your role to do. You said, oh. You're like, wait a minute. Like, is that what I just entered? Yes, we are intertwined. We are threesome. But no, the reality of this is, in order for it to be successful, you do need your viewers to engage. In order for you to be successful as a live host, you need to engage back with your viewers. And then TikTok offers this platform for all of us to grow together and build community. So that's what's happening. Now, you do have people, and in any relationship, you got all levels. You got all levels of engagers, and people who don't have blue boxes or the heart me's, people who do have it, people who have high levels of it, people who just sit back and watch you and don't say anything, or people who are tapping and asking questions and commenting and sharing out the live, share it out, and then helping you reach your live goal or clicking your daily heart me and supporting that way. So you do want all that level of support to come from your viewers. And so the question is like, how do you get them to do it? As a live host, your job is to talk about it. And so my task for y'all this week, y'all so funny. I didn't hear no task. My task for y'all this week was to make sure you talked about the 4 things in your live stream and see how things go. I want you to talk about, hey guys, can we get this to 100K? My like goal right now is at 80. Can we get it to 100K? And see if your viewers support that by liking the live. We see hearts over here going and flowing and flowing. Okay, that's great. Hey guys, if you don't mind sharing out my live, that arrow down there, you can share it out, or you can press the center of my screen and send a power share. Thank you for sharing the live, Celine. I see your friend. You can share it out by sending it out to your friends and followers and supporters. And we bring some more community in here. Those shares matter. Okay? And then when you have your daily heart me, TikTok actually tells you how to be a fan club member. Okay? I'm going to get off in the next 12 minutes actually. But if you're a fan club member, you have points there to claim, or you have points there to get. And so what does it mean for you to get your points? Putting a comment in, making sure you get your daily heart me. That's 45 points. Comments are 30 points. Sharing out the live. They did have it for 15 points. I don't know if that's still there. I don't have that feature now where you can get points for posting highlights. I'm hoping that comes to me soon. I hope I get that soon. But that's a feature that's in some of the other daily heart me's. Setting a live notification. So if you haven't done that yet, you haven't set a notification for my live, you get points for that. Sending the populars. Unless you send 25 populars, you get points that way. So just know that's all part of the engagement. And you're collecting those points, and those points go towards your ability to level up in this room. And then the blue box is for you to level up in other rooms. The last thing I told you guys to do with your live goal. So I have the Novembers of my live goal. So as you see that goal is helping you to grow as well. How you doing, Taylor? And so that goal is there for people to also support and engage. Thank you so much for grabbing that daily heart me. The blue box, I just want to point this out because you saw really quickly Taylor flew into the top. She's a level 25 blue boxer. Other people who come in your live, they come down at the bottom if they're not 25 and below. Under 25, they come at the bottom and it says they joined. So just know there's a difference. So that blue box, and then your super fans like Carol West, she came flying in because she's a super fan, or Mrs. Treetop, they fly in. Those are my super fans. Super fans fly in at the top under the orange because that's for this particular live. And then those who fly in at the top with the blue box are because they're 25 and above. Hey everyone, just passing through the support. Thank you, Fran. You came right on time so I could talk about the differences between the engagement here. And then so when you click the blue, if you put a comment in, this is just for my friends real quick because I want to show you guys this. If you are new and you haven't seen the blue box and how you see your points there, this is where you collect the points. So if you're still in the room, go ahead and put the word hi. Just put hi in the chat. Anybody who wants to see their blue box, put hi in the chat. Thank you for that, November. Appreciate you, Taylor. When you put the word hi in the chat, I want you to then click your photo. Hello, see your friend. Click your photo. Your mini profile pops up. When you click your profile, you should see your level. Level 30, there you go, Miss Treetop, because you want to see how many points you need to get. Hello, look at that, Miss Darlene, you put 20, she's a level 24. Level 18 is her. Level 24 is Adrian. So when you click your level, whatever that number is, I just said, click your number, a blue screen pops up, okay? So you should see this big blue screen that pops up for you. And it shows you what your points are. The first set of numbers that you see is you'll see your level number and you'll see a number underneath that, and it says that first set of numbers is how many points you've collected already. Then there's a forward slash symbol. It tells you the total amount of points you need to get to the next level. So if you're trying to get to level 25, or if you're trying to get to level 23, whatever the level is, level 15, whatever that's the total set of numbers for that. And then TikTok has a scrolling message that says, okay, here are the points you need. It's the difference between what you got and what you need. Here are the points that you need to get to that next level. And so I tell people to pay attention to your numbers because you might be very close to leveling up. You might be very close. So then you can decide how you move. If you want to level up this week in a certain room, certain day, certain time, whatever it is, you can make that decision and be intentional about how you level up in that room. And then you can celebrate. Depending on the room where you go to, you might celebrate. You might say, I leveled up, I'm growing, I'm engaging, I leveled up in this room. Maybe you level up to the point where you get the fly-in access and you're a level 25. And you can now fly into a room and you send the level up ship. So there's different things you can do. So I just want to point that out because I don't want you guys to miss out on those opportunities because you didn't notice. Hey, E-Nurse, how you doing, friend? That level 27. Love Universified. You are almost at 20. I need, 37, 365. That's not bad. You could, it depends on how you're pacing yourself, but yeah, that could happen sooner than you think. Yeah. You said over 84. Oh, this hot. Oh, oh. I think I might be around that. What can we do with the points? The points. Now let me tell you this, friend. The points are not. The points are your. It's how you get your number up, your level up. So what's the right word to use? You're not redeeming the points. Is that what you're thinking? You're like, oh, I can go to TikTok shop and buy me something with these points. No. That's not how TikTok works. No. So, no. No, TikTok is like, oh, you got points. And your points actually, let me say this. TikTok is messy. We talk about this all the time in this room. TikTok is so messy. TikTok says, hey, this is your badge of recognition based on what you're doing in here. So people know what you got going on. People can see that. People can see how you're growing. See what you got going on. And because of that, Very messy. Because of that, you are either greeted with fanfare because you are a high level engager and people see that, or you just like everybody else in the room. Or if you ain't got no badge at all, people looking at you sideways. Almost scandalous, I know. So yeah, it's interesting, friend. But no, you're not redeeming the points. I wish. TikTok is all about TikTok. This is a TikTok economy. And so here's the thing about it. If you're not going live, that's the beauty of going live. Because essentially, as you start engaging in other people's lives and supporting your supporters, you can then go live and your supporters support you, and you can put that back and exchange those coins you get, those rewards you get for coins. And then you can put it back into this ecosystem, okay? The TikTok economy, but it's reciprocated. And so when people see that growth, they want to support you. They want to continue to support you, see you grow, okay? So, but you got to be a person that's gonna be, going around and connecting with others too. You gotta make that part of your strategy. There's people who use their gift gallery as a way to pay attention to those supporters. I'll say that. There's people who look at their live goals to see who are their supporters. There's some people who use their super fans to see who their supporters are. So you just want to be intentional. Someone I followed started a battle with me, and her backup in the room asked her why. So was the backup giving coins? The backup was throwing gifts? That's frowned upon. It is frowned upon. It's like to a certain extent. No, not at all. Okay. What you mean? The backup was in your room supporting you? Oh, I like that. I like that. Is that what you're saying? The backup came to your account. That's sweet. That is sweet. I like that, if that's what you're saying. She saw my badge and I thought I was going to throw for her. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Well, no, that's tacky. She's like, she was being tacky. Nah. So it's not always a good thing. No, it's not. It's not. Oh no, that's not. That's kind of tacky. Yeah, that's shady. So to Mrs. Treetop's point, there are people here who are not in it for the right intentions. At the end of the day, you got to be mindful that not everybody's gonna engage and support that way. And let's be real, you got to mind your budget. I teach that too. I don't want you guys to sit back here and get outside your budget either in terms of how you are engaging and doing all the things. So just think about how do you do this? How do you grow? How do you build? But also do it in a way that's within your budget, within your means. So there's a way to do it in it's a slow growth if you're doing it in a very economical way, where you're saying, okay, you know what? I'm only going to spend a couple of days where I do certain gifts. I have a budget for how I engage on the app, and this is how I'm going to spread it out over the next, the days you're on TikTok. Okay? So that you can engage and people see that engagement. Had the nerve to check my gallery and saw it was lit and pushed the battle button. Wow. She wrong. She is wrong for that. No ma'am. No ma'am. Oh wow. Yeah, that was shady. But all right, friends, let me know who else is going live today. Let's put that in the chat real quick. I'm going to switch topics because I looked at my time, and I'm going to get off in like a couple minutes because we have our 6:30 meeting. So I got to make sure I send out the final announcement for everybody for the meeting. And if you are in the agency, plan to attend, we'll have 10K. Did we get to 10K? Woohoo! We did it, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Who is going live tonight? What is your live? What does live look like for you? Let me know if you saw my message. Hopefully I'm not frozen. I was frozen on my other screen. Okay. Let me know who is going live, friends. And if you're not going to get to live, that's totally fine. I just want to make sure I ask the question so that we can all support. And Coach Jessie, did you end up connecting with Vibe Wellness? Are you going to go live with her? Let me know if that's the case. Let me know if that's the case, friend. And anybody else who's going live? Kim, you're going live from 8:30 till she's going to be live at 8:30. Kim is actually battling. Let me say that. She is actually battling tonight. Hey, friend, how you doing? Thank you so much. I'm doing well. Appreciate it. She's battling tonight, so if you get a chance and you are up late in these TikTok streets like I will be, I may go live tonight. Look at you, Celine. Awesome. Go live, friend. Go live. So you can get in the habit of going live. Here's the thing about it. Live Fest is happening as of Friday, so it's kicking off. So I want you guys to be in the habit of going live. I'm supposed to be going live. I have another. It blocked it. It cut off the rest of your comment. So yeah. So if you are going live, I'm gonna get off in like 1 minute. Let us know. So Kim's going live. She'll be live from 8:30 to. Thank you for that daily heartbeat, Dr. House. Thank you so much, Deb. Thank you for being here. I need to have a rose battle real quick. Um, you wanna I was about to say you wanna use me because I'm here, but it's up to you. Actually, I need to go though because I gotta get going. I might go live. Adrian, you might go live. Okay, that was very tasteless for the person who your person it just came in. Why didn't it just come in? TikTok had me frozen. I think that was for the person with the battle thing that they did. Yeah, I'm supposed to go live. I have another. Okay, and then let's see. FYP. Thank you so much. Join me TikTok tonight at 11:30 p.m. Okay, friend. Dr. House. Um, and so thank you for the populars, friend. Appreciate you. Definitely continue to go live. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you offering that. And you said sips and quips with Dr. House, strong drink, and loose talk. Oh, Lord. Your live is frozen in replay where you said a while ago. Yeah, you know what? It was frozen on my screen too. Let me know if I'm still frozen. I think TikTok is TikToking me. Yes, you're frozen, but I can hear you. Okay, I'm about to get off. I'm about to go. It is frozen, and I thought it was frozen too. Um, so I'm gonna get off. But thank you all. It's acting up right now. So what I'm gonna do? Hey, Lviv, how you doing for the Daily Heart Me? We are about to go on our on the Zoom for our community conversation. Thank you so much, friends. We're gonna go there. Thank you so much. We're gonna go Zoom. I may hop on just to avoid losing a frag. Okay, definitely. What time are you going, Mrs. Treetop? Let me see. Yeah, you would lose a frag. You want to get to 80%, so you don't at least be in a safe zone. Yeah, that'll be good. You might keep getting stuck. I know. I'm about to get off, y'all, so y'all can hear me. All right, I appreciate everybody because I'm jumping off now. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow at 10 and 4 tomorrow, and I'll see you all who are already in the agency. I'll see you in about 40 minutes. Okay. Thank you so much for the populars. Thank you, the other friends coming in. I'm about to jump off. Ton of hope. Bye. Bye bye. Take care, friends. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Tiny stiletto. I'm going. I'm gone. My live is freezing up as well. I see you guys coming in real quick. My live is freezing up. I don't know why. But I'm about to go because we're about to jump on our Zoom. So I'm going to send out the reminder for the Zoom tonight. And I'll see you guys later, okay? All right. I'll be back tomorrow at 10. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys joining. Thank you for the support. I'm about to go. I'll see you guys later. Take care. I'll be back tomorrow at 10. All right. Bye-bye.